even say this perm having name. You just wanna bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a.
So you wanna make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knees smoking a crack pipe, and you're saying Cantrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and put a crack pipe in his mouth on the video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees, your pipe.
So, NBA YoungBoy just made it clear his beef with NLE Choppa is never getting squashed. He says Choppa crossed a line that can't be undone, and there's no forgiveness, no fake peace, nothing. This goes deeper than music, and YoungBoy's standing on it no matter how messy it gets. Before we go any further, let's rewind for context. This beef didn't start recently, and it definitely wasn't random. It's been building for years with tension and sneak disses, and once you line up the timeline, it's easy to see why YoungBoy refuses to let this go. Back in 2019, NLE Choppa was actually one of YoungBoy's biggest supporters. He openly praised him, called him one of the hardest out, and even dropped a song titled Free YoungBoy when YB was locked up. In interviews, Choppa said YoungBoy was the only rapper he felt was ahead of him. That was respect, real admiration. At that point, there was no beef, no tension, no side eyes. Choppa looked up to him. But hip-hop love don't stay clean forever. Things started shifting when the industry madness got involved. Once King Von got hit, alliances started forming. Cause Choppa had ties to Von, showed respect to that camp, and when the Dirk versus YoungBoy tension heated up, Choppa didn't stay neutral. He agreed publicly with criticism aimed at YoungBoy's style and energy. To most rappers, that might seem small. To YoungBoy, that's betrayal, especially coming from someone who once saluted him. And that's how hip-hop beef really works. It's not always about one line or one song. If you side with my enemy, you inherit their problems, period. Choppa aligning with Von and Dirk, even indirectly, automatically put him in YoungBoy's line of fire. That's when the tone changed. By 2022, the subliminals started flying. YoungBoy dropped a track that fans swore had quiet shots aimed at Choppa. Nothing direct, but enough for people to connect the dots. Around the same time, Choppa publicly co-signed criticism that YoungBoy was just rapping like everybody else. That comment didn't land light. That was the first real crack. Then things spilled out of the internet and into real life. There was that airport incident where Choppa got into it with someone claiming to be a YoungBoy fan. Cameras caught it. Choppa said he wasn't looking for trouble, but the situation still went left. That moment showed the tension wasn't just online narratives anymore. It was real world energy, fans, emotions, loyalty, all mixed together. But even then, the beef was still simmering. Fast forward to 2025, and that's when everything exploded. On October 30, 2025, NLE Choppa dropped KO, and this wasn't a playful diss, but a declaration. He came in aggressive, sampling that classic Tupac hit 'em up energy and aimed straight at YoungBoy's legacy and influence. Choppa wasn't just attacking bars, he was attacking character. He framed YoungBoy as a bad influence, someone poisoning the youth, someone with power but no responsibility. That angle was different. Choppa wasn't saying, "I'm tougher than you." He was saying, "You're dangerous to the culture." In one line he rapped, "You poison the youth, nothing positive you do. You the reason niggas beating thinking that it's cute. You send niggas to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you will never fit the shoe. Just a with emotion, a breastfed bee. Your aura give me the ick, like you make me sick." That's why KO hit so hard. Even some YoungBoy fans admitted the bars cut deep. The visuals were wild too. Choppa holding a severed head resembling YoungBoy. That wasn't subtle. That was war imagery. And Choppa doubled down by saying his intent wasn't hate, but accountability. He painted himself as the moral voice, calling out reckless energy and rap. And let's keep it buck. It ain't just Choppa talking. Charleston been loud, calling YoungBoy a bad influence for YNs.
The kids who have the right guidance can go in there and get angry and listen to it, and that's their outlet. But it's a lot of YNs with them sticks and them switches. Going back to them song when he may have outgrown it.
These babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat out your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He wanna shot his mama. He wanna beat his daddy. He wanna his uncle. I don't wanna hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money getter. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions.
Who did the young people pick as their leader? NBA YoungBoy. Ooh, give me gas talking about that little boy.
But here's where Choppa may have miscalculated. YoungBoy doesn't care about moral lectures. Instead of dropping a clean, direct diss, YoungBoy responded the way he always does: indirect, disrespectful, and dismissive. His 0 IQ freestyle dropped soon after, and fans immediately clocked the subliminals. He didn't name Choppa, but the tone was obvious. Lines about people never putting in work, people barking but never stepping, people needing to watch their tone. In YoungBoy language, that was a response. And that response told fans one thing: YoungBoy heard him and didn't respect it. Things escalated even more after that. Choppa dropped another diss, Hello Revenge, pushing the beef forward instead of cooling it down. The visuals, the delivery, the persistence, it felt like Choppa was chasing engagement now. Meanwhile, YoungBoy switched tactics. He stopped focusing on music and started talking. He called Choppa a clout chaser, said washed up rappers need his name to stay relevant, said people only speak on him when they want views.
Don't even say this perm having name. You just want to bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a...
That wasn't a lyrical battle anymore, but dominance talk. And then YoungBoy crossed into personal territory. He went viral, saying Choppa wasn't a real gangster because his mama wasn't one.
You gonna see a gun in this video, right? You go to the next one, he got a gun in his video, right? Man, you gotta dig a little deeper sometime, bro. All right, now look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster, so how the f is he a gangster? That shit gonna be adding up, bro.
Don't try to sit on.
The internet dragged that statement, called it stupid, and laughed it off. As one user put it, clowning YoungBoy, told my barber, your mama ain't no barber, how the f you a barber? Another said, the dumbest ish I ever heard. But the intent was clear. YoungBoy was trying to strip Choppa of street credibility. And once you attack someone's identity in hip hop, there's no coming back from that. Then, YoungBoy's mom jumped in too, backing her son publicly. She accused Choppa of jealousy, said he only resurfaced because YoungBoy's career was booming. That added fuel to the fire.
So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knees smoking a crack pipe, and you're saying Cantrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees and put a crack pipe in his mouth on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees, your pipe.
Now here's the twist that really explains why YoungBoy won't end this beef. Despite all the smoke, NLE Choppa later said he'd be willing to squash it. He said he'd hug YoungBoy, said they ain't no beef, and he willing to even collaborate. But there was a condition. YoungBoy had to engage him back. Choppa wanted acknowledgement, closure, peace.
What did it take to get you an NBA YoungBoy cool?
Huh?
That could never be cool.
What you mean?
Nothing. Y'all.
Who said we're not cool?
Well, you know the internet kind of fused y'all against each other. I feel like y'all kind of fused.
You got the internet, and then you got real life.
So y'all never. You don't think you ever fed into it or like kind of played that? No.
We cool.
Y'all good.
It ain't. Have someone from his camp passed away or something because of me? Someone passed away like that?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Are we still living?
Yeah.
All right, then we good.
YoungBoy said nah, and fans started speculating why. Some believe YoungBoy doesn't want peace. He wants Choppa gone. Not physically, career-wise, reputation-wise. YoungBoy moves like someone who wants to end narratives, not settle them. That's why he started digging up them old DL rumors Choppa's been trying to bury. Old tweets resurfaced, old statements got replayed. Choppa tried to clarify his stance, saying he supports everybody but prefers women. But the timing made it look defensive to a lot of fans. Charleston White jumped in too, and as usual, caused chaos. At first, Charleston was dragging YoungBoy, calling his music poison. Then he flipped and started backing YoungBoy, clowning Choppa for moving too feminine and saying he lost street credibility years ago. The internet laughed at the flip-flop, but it still poured gas on the fire.
You seen that NLE Choppa, yo, this? Yeah, I seen it, and I won't tell NLE Choppa something. You can't come back and do this, nephew. I'm gonna, hey, listen, NLE Choppa, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad. You can't come back with that NLE Choppa with that boy. Now them boy got some dance. Them boy, but you went to Holland Bot. If you was a bad, I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Cantrell. NLE, you have been disqualified. I would give you and King Von got in the car and shot them guns together. Once you learn that walk, like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole gay world,
say, and they were whistling Dixie at your little yellow ass, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to Barkins. No.
Meanwhile, YoungBoy's real-life momentum made the beef look even more one-sided. His tours started selling out so fast they had to add extra dates. Cities were locking down venues with heavy police presence, drones, armored trucks. He performed I Hate YoungBoy live in Atlanta, an area full of people who supposedly don't rock with him, and the crowd still went crazy. Folks said that alone proved YoungBoy is untouchable right now. Nobody else could do that without something going left. So from YoungBoy's perspective, why squash anything? He's winning, dominant, and controlling the narrative. Choppa wants to talk about influence on the youth. YoungBoy lives in raw reality and doesn't apologize for it. And when people started jumping online, claiming YoungBoy was better than NLE Choppa, he didn't let that slide and fired back immediately.
Whoever made that complex list, I just want to let you know something, man. Your ass need to go do rock and roll or some other I swear to God, 21, 18 platinum, 6 or 7 gold. Go look at the certifications. Let me know who beat me, bro.
That's why this beef won't end. It's not about one diss track, streams, or even about insults, but about who gets to define the culture, speak with authority, and who the streets actually follow. Right now, fans are split down the middle. Some say YoungBoy's influence is destructive. Others say Choppa's preaching while chasing clout. One dude hit hard, showing love for YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy better than NLE Choppa anyway. Another said NBA YoungBoy's influence on the younger generation is terrible. So now the real question is, do you think YoungBoy is right for refusing peace and standing on dominance? Or do you think Choppa right for calling out what he sees as harmful energy in rap? Is this beef about culture or ego? Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our next video on the end screen.